So one of the concerns, of course, with digital transformation is doing it on the people side. There are lots of technology issues, but a large component of what it takes to be successful in this digital space is organizing people, having the right people. And so this is essentially what I'd like to tackle in this very short video. My name is Ulrike Schultze. I am a faculty member in the ITOM department here at SMU, and I tend to focus on sort of organizational issues related to technology. I'm always particularly interested in what technology does to organizations and what it does to professions and individual work practices and identities. So this issue of people and the people side of organizational transformation is something that is very close to things I care about. So given this is a very short video and you have a longer version of this video available to you, what I want you to do is just focus on one key idea. And the key idea is that in a time of digital transformation, the hierarchy is outmoded. Oops, why is this not working? There we go. The hierarchy is outmoded and increasingly challenging. At the same time, we don't really expect to get rid of hierarchy completely. But a key logic of a hierarchy is that you know what the final product is. Because if you know what the final product is, you can segment both the product and the organization, so the people side, in nice, clean verticals with good overlap and coordination and so on and so forth. But that, of course, is not where we are in the digital space. The digital space is one of not knowing what the future products are, needing to be flexible. And so this is what a layered architecture gives us. And the layered architecture comes out of technology and sort of what we've learned from technology, how to arrange backbone technologies and sort of apps, sitting on top of platforms, right? I'm pretty sure you've all heard the platform metaphors. And the idea here is that we essentially have a stable backbone and then highly flexible apps on top of it. So what we're getting is both stability and flexibility within sort of a stacked architecture. And so if we know this works on the technology side, what would it look like on the people side? And so what we're seeing in organizations is a lot of emphasis on self-managed teams. And these self-managed teams have participants that are highly cross-functional, interdisciplinary, and essentially focused on doing one project at a time, as opposed to being split into, as a subject matter expert, having to work on multiple projects. So this is, this is basically how companies do flexibility. But that needs to be based on some notions of stability. And so governance structures still tend to be fairly hierarchical. Culture most probably needs to be fairly stable and something that's long lasting and not changing every day. And then practices. So identifying, practices, and especially in this day and age, practices that are forward thinking, that are hiring for potential rather than past performance, right? Those are some of the things that need to be in place and need to be followed through on a consistent basis. But sort of the middle space where we have some flexibility might include things like these. So giving your employees tools with which they can identify skills that they might acquire to make themselves more appealing and marketable in the digital space. Then, of course, tools to reskill with, as well as educational incentives. So these are some of the things to think about as you're trying to develop leaders in this digital space, as you're trying to find ways of making your organization more adaptive and responsive to changes that are coming down the pike at you at an increasingly accelerated pace. So with that, I will close, and maybe this is of interest to you. And again, you've got a longer video to learn more about it. Thanks very much.